We're back to somewhere we've already been.
We are once again in the San Luis Valley, guys.
But this time, we're trying something new.
We're gonna call it our very first glamping adventure.
There's kind of an upstart campground out here, and we're gonna tell you all about it.
So I'm not sure if this is off to a good start or not. I am not going to judge yet, being open-minded here.
So how'd it go? Well, I'll tell you.
There's so many ways to escape, but I guess it's time to wake up, time to wake up. Far too many ways to escape, but I guess it's time to wake up, time to wake up, time to wake up.
All right, what do I want to say? I don't know. It's always like, this is how the episode's gonna start. What do we do? What do we say? Well, welcome back, everybody. We are once again in the San Luis Valley, guys. We're back here for what is gonna be, we're gonna call it our very first glamping adventure. Because the place we're going to, oh boy, this is gonna be something. It's one of those places where you have everything you could ever want already there at your campsite. And with the price tag we paid for it, it better. So today we're gonna be reviewing the Ramble campsite at Great Sand Dunes National Park. Well, by Great Sand Dunes National Park. So we'll see what it's about, man. Probably gonna visit the sand dunes too. Will I climb another one? We'll see. Probably not, if I'm being honest, probably not. We'll have a day at the beach, Dunno Creek Beach, and just build sandcastles or something, I don't know.
Allow me to give you a little backstory as to what we're doing out here. Now, obviously, yeah, we're out here to see Colorado, man. We're gonna go explore. But the original plan was to come out here to reconnect with some longtime friends. But the whole plan was thrown together rather haphazardly by me, so incidentally, they couldn't make it. But rather than cancel the reservation, Felicia and I just decided, hey, let's go for it. Welcome to Ramble at Great Sand Dunes. Ramble bills itself as a beautiful, low-density, environmentally designed campground. Designed with the natural flow of existing terrain and a perfect combination of views, privacy, spaciousness, and amenities.
Here we are, site 15.
Well, guys, here it is. This is a completely new type of camping for us. 110% glamping. Now, as you can see, we're all set up as usual. Kind of looks kind of normal, right? Until we start to turn around like this. What is going on here? Well, let me show you around the place. Here's our dining room, lit up patio and windbreaks, running water, a little sink. We have ourselves a little stove, and we have a grill, solar power, solar. Whole campground is kind of on the renewable stuff and eco-friendly and all that, and I like that. A hammock over here, 6 Adirondack chairs around one of those fire pits. I forget what they call, but they're supposedly smokeless. Count them, 1, 2, 3 tent pads. This was obviously meant for a much bigger group, but as it happened, we got it all to ourselves. So, king of the castle, king of the castle. Horseshoes. If we want to play some horseshoes. Each of the tent pad sites has its own electrical outlet. Should we feel the need to play a game of cornhole, they got us covered, man. They got us covered. That's a cactus. It's one of the reasons why I picked this site, was because it was closest to the sand dunes. Figured it'd have some kind of relatively okay view. Yeah, here we go. From the tent pad here, you can see it. That's the sand dunes out there. And we will be visiting those tomorrow.
There's a lot of cool things going on at this campsite, but guys, this is way more campsite than we ever needed. But still, something just wasn't sitting right.
So I'm not sure if this is off to a good start or not. I like this campground and I see a lot of potential, but there's, I don't know. I already have some, we'll say, issues, but I am just a few hours deep into being here. I am not going to judge yet. We'll finish the stay and see if all the things that are going through my head right now hold true. Being open-minded here.
Yeah, slow down there, Jay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Tonight, let's light a fire in that solo stove, kick back in one of those Adirondack chairs, and soak up all of this.
Well, don't let this almost desert-like setting deceive you. This is still the San Luis Valley, and it is quite chilly this morning. Well, it is definitely very peaceful out here. And looking around this campground, I'm surprised to not see more of these people sleeping in tents, getting out of those cold tents, and building a fire. Or maybe it's one of them situations like, I don't want to get out of this warm sleeping bag.
Yeah. I almost had a little bit that this morning.
That's how I was.
Hurt.
We're over here just getting our day started here at the Ramble camp at Great Sand Dunes. And again, jury's still out. I will say that I have formulated a few theories. A lot of them has to do with the concept of this place. Kind of really love that. I love the concept of this place. I love that it's out here, just open space, quiet, peaceful. It's the
Nope, shut up, Jay. We're not doing that yet.
I know, but I'm trying to get around the sheep, the locals here, without killing them. So we're just kind of out wandering, literally just kind of checking out what's around all the BLM land and stuff around here and driving dirt roads just because. Why not? We've already encountered some sheep.
Well, I think we all knew exactly where this was going to lead. It's my favorite sandbox in the whole world. Well, welcome back to the Great Sand Dunes.
Ooh, there they are, we're back. So exciting, right? Big piles of dirt. Hey, I like it.
It's kind of a touch windy out here. We might just get sandblasted. Which way do we go? I think it's that way. Yeah, this is all new to us. We always go from the campground. It's like a big muddy beach.
It may not seem like much, but it's fun to be here.
Oh, that wind. Ooh.
So as much as I love the Great Sand Dunes, there's really only two things to do here. Either climb the dunes or chill right by Dunno Creek here, much like you would at a beach. But when the wind's blowing as hard as it is today, kind of makes both experiences miserable.
So am I gonna go up there? Nah, I did it once before. You can watch that video. I'm not going up there again. That's kind of hard. I'm actually really glad we did not make a day of this. This wind would have made it miserable out here. I mean, it is, whew. I thought I was getting sandblasted last time I went up there. Those poor souls. Well, of course, this place is cool and all. We've seen it, and like I said, just wanted to stick my toes in Dunno Creek, and we're gonna be off to go see other things.
Next up is Zapata Falls. But it's a bit of a hike to get there, and we had certain limitations.
So we were gonna go up to Zapata Falls, but it's a long hike, and she's on gabapentin, but we did find that coming up to Zapata Falls, wow, dude, look at that! That is insane!
This view alone made it worth it. The whole San Luis Valley, including the Great Sand Dunes.
This is pretty nice. After kind of dinking around the valley all day, going to check out the BLM land, which didn't really find much of it out here. I mean, supposedly there's a lot of it out here. Didn't really find any place where you can just go camp for free. Of course, as you saw, I went to the sand dunes again, but mostly This episode is about this place right here. But let's kind of talk for a second about my impression of Ramble at the Great Sand Dunes. First of all, like I said, I love the concept of this. The way all these campsites are set up, the way they're all so far apart, the way they're all so private. You can go and you can rent bicycles over here. In fact, when I looked to see how much the bicycles cost to rent, it said $0. So probably could have gone for a bike ride too, but didn't even realize it until it was too late. There's a disc golf course over there. There's hiking trails and stuff, but you know, everybody that I've met that work here are super cool, super friendly. Interesting, a lot of the stuff here is on the honor system. There's no camp host, so to speak, or no registration desk or anything like that. But you can buy things like firewood and, like I said, rent bicycles and sandboards for the Great Sand Dunes and all kinds of stuff. They have a little shop kiosk where you just open up these little drawers and there's things like soap, shampoo, toothbrushes, floss, t-shirts, hats, mugs, coolers, not coolers, but tumblers. Everything is on the honor system. You're supposed to scan a QR code and punch in what you want and pay for it, like through PayPal or through a credit card or a debit card or however you want to do it. But there's really nothing that would stop anybody from just taking it. They've got little pits all throughout the campground, so you don't have to go far for firewood, where you can just grab some. You scan the little QR code and you pay for it. But like I said, it's all honor system. That's a cool concept. I hope that does not come to bite them later on. For the cons of this campground though, I'm gonna straight up say it. It's a big one, and it's the only bad thing about this campground, and it's bad. It's the price. For this site, granted, it's a big site. It's 3 tent pads. It's meant for there to be up to 8 people, but still it's $150 a night. And we were here 2 nights, so it's $300, man. That's a lot. Now, do I think this should be like, you know, I mean, obviously, it's not gonna be like a state park or a national park campground where it's like, you know, $20 a night, $30 a night. And I know that even KOAs are like 60. So I would say for this, something like this, to me, a fair price is gonna be somewhere around half what they actually charge for it. That's just an opinion, maybe even $100. Maybe even $100 for this. I don't know, because there's certain amenities that you get in these other places that you don't get here. You don't get running water for your RV. You don't get electricity for your RV. So you're essentially, as far as your RV goes, you're boondocking. You're paying $150 to boondock, but you've got the coolest accessories to accessorize with in your boondocking. So I don't know. That's why I say I like the concept of this campground. Now, granted, it's less for a smaller site than this one. I think it's 130. And then I think the tent sites are like, even they're kind of crazy. I think they're like somewhere like 80 to $100. I'm sure I've put it down there on the screen somewhere. Because, and this is gonna sound really mean, but what we're experiencing here is full-on novice camping. This is camping for people who don't have camping gear. This is perfect for somebody who all they have is a tent. Well, you come up here, you got a grill, you got a stove, you've got, you know, water to wash your dishes. They even provide you with dish soap and hand soap and all kinds of stuff. I mean, this is perfect for that. Families, lots of families out here today. That's cool too. But how many families have that kind of money to drop on camping trips here? I don't know, I just think you're gonna get a lot more business if it's a little cheaper. But that is the only complaint about this place. Other than that, it's pretty damn rad. So that's really what this whole video was about. It's less about the sand dunes and all that, it's more about this place. So what do you think? Leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think. And if I'm way off base, let me know too. I'd appreciate hearing from anybody. Anyways.
So in short form, I'm saying this campground is really, really cool. I just think the price is just a little too high. But that's not the end of this video. No, there's something else I need to do here.
Oh, and by the way, I ain't done yet. I have not forgotten that I am in the San Luis Valley, which is known for lots and lots of sightings of UFOs. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. Tonight, I will be in search of ET, so it's time to go dark. All right, I think I'm ready. Got myself a nice roaring fire. Clear, starry skies all around me. And I've got, night vision. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, we don't need that yet. But yeah, ready to find some UFOs, man. It's a byproduct of listening to too many Art Bell reruns.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Wish I was actually kidding about that. I'm actually sitting out here looking for UFOs, and I'm listening to Art Bell.
From the high desert and the great American Southwest, I bid you all good evening, good afternoon.
Nobody sets the mood quite like Art Bell. And late night talk radio has never been the same without him. He's kind of one of those things that if you know, you know. So if you know, then show some love for Art down in the comments below. Anyways, I'm digressing.
Let's take a real approach to it. Let's actually sit out here, keep our eyes on the skies, and see if we see anything weird. Here's some good practice right here. Let's see what getting a plane looks like.
Tracking moving objects in the night sky and keeping them in focus with a camcorder is a little tricky.
Another satellite. Just so that everybody knows, I know what a satellite looks like. All right, fellas, it's me, your boy. Come see me. Don't you want to be a YouTube star? All right, guys, little update. It's about 11 p.m., maybe 11:30. I haven't seen any swamp gas yet. Seen lots of satellites. I think I even saw the International Space Station go over. It was too bright to be like a regular satellite, but it was definitely something in orbit. Where are you at, UFOs?
Considering that I've had no explosive release of amazing UFO footage, I think you can guess how the hunt went. And that's all right.
Still nothing. But it's not a total waste because I'm a stargazer anyway. The reason why nobody ever sees UFOs is because most of the time people aren't looking up. I've seen one before. No. Before you think I'm crazy, I said I saw a UFO. I didn't see an outer space aircraft. I don't know what I saw. Just by definition, unidentified flying object.
Hey, as I stated in an earlier episode, I want to believe. If you watch the skies enough, I promise, you'll see something you can't explain too. It's just fun to wonder. Anyway.
Today we're going someplace that should have been so obvious a long time ago. Join us as we wander back into our hometown of Colorado Springs, Colorado, and surrounding areas. I don't know why we didn't think of this sooner.
But somewhere around here is an old penny arcade. Penny arcade. Now, can you really play games for a penny? Let's find out.
Well, it's time to move on. And sadly, until the prices come down, we won't be coming back here. But it's okay. It was a great experience. There's still plenty more to explore out there, and we don't want to miss a beat. So until the next time, guys, safe travels, happy camping, and cheers.